It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Huskies and the Condors on Thursday night primetime.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best.
After a long offseason, the time has finally arrived. Welcome to the kickoff game. And off we go for 2024 on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the former number 2 overall pick. That was back in 2015, Marcus Mariota.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us that these games finally now matter.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's DJ Dallas, and he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A tough spot here. Third and long. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Now Jones. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter one of week one. To try and run for the first down with Jones.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And leading them out at quarterback, man who played his college ball at Stanford, it is Davis Mills.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Mills to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Joshua Kelly.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Huskies offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter one of week one. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for Dallas. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Huskies readying to punt. Back deep, DeAndre Carter to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Condors offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive, so they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. Here's a run with Kelly, and nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Mills. Now a screen set up for Kelly. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
That's good for a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw, Mills. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Mills. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Now it's Kelly. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Motioning Tunyon, the tight end. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Huskies offense ready to take over once more. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
3rd down and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Condors offense ready to come back out for this next possession. So the 2024 NFL season now officially underway. A great slate for the rest of the weekend. Begins tomorrow, 8:15 Eastern. The Packers and the Eagles in Brazil, in Sao Paulo. A lot of big games Sunday. Raiders, Chargers, Jim Harbaugh's Charger coaching debut. Tennessee, Chicago, Caleb Williams' quarterback debut. We'll be in Detroit for Sunday Night Football. The Rams and the Lions in a playoff rematch. Then Monday night, Aaron Rodgers returns. Jets and Niners from Santa Clara. Now Mills Short throw taken by Pitts. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Mills now. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. And that will be a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Washington. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Here's Lou Hedley now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Huskies offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. A run. It's Dallas. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Matt Araiza now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Condors offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Look at the big man go. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Condors. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. DJ Dallas now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Huskies offense ready to see what they can do. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Condors offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. That's out quickly, and it...
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A quick throw out wide, caught left side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to kick it away. The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. On comes the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense going to take over just before the half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. This throw left side, taken in by the rookie wide receiver. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we are at halftime here in the Thursday night opener of the NFL campaign as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some great games coming up in the next few days, one being the kickoff to the International Series, the first ever game in Brazil. The Packers and Eagles from São Paulo. Kickoff set for 8:15 Eastern Time. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. We just watched a strong first half from the Stanford man, quarterback Davis Mills. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
As we get back underway here on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. He'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's enough for a first down. Mills to throw. This one is caught. It's Robert Tonyan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll try to run for it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The PAT, up and good. And the Huskies are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Here's Mills. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Back to throw, Mills. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the give, it's Jones. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
His kick is perfect. And the Huskies will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10. Here's Kelly. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
His throw left side is complete. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And that will be a 1st down. Throwing is Mills. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now a screen set up for Kelly. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Quick throw, taken in. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Toronto.
That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They get an even 20 on that one. That's enough for a 1st down. They'll stick to the ground. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, faking the give. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this This will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Motioning Tunyon, the tight end. They'll run here. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Man in motion here is Washington. Now Mills. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Mills now. That's taken in by Kelly. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Mills. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Running, Kelly. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
He'll look to throw. This one complete to Washington. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Huskies offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. A give to Jones, heading right. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The defense still with all three timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go with the option here to the short side. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. And that kicks off the 2024 season. Partner, good to get it underway, especially with you as we start our run together on EA Sports. Man, Greg, that was fun. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.